Today, like I said, I'm talking about President Trump's tariffs. President Trump has labeled today Liberation Day. And I'm going to talk about what do these 25% tariffs means to American citizens and how will it affect Americans. So President Trump is putting in the 25% tariffs today. He just announced that the tariffs will go into effect at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So keep your eye out for that as y'all come to the building. Joseph Frost, what's up? He said, free Diddy, another black king incarcerated. Okay. Today we talking about President Trump's tariffs, man. We talking about President Trump's tariffs and what it's going to mean for American citizens. President Trump is going to place a 25% tariff on all imported vehicles and all imported auto parts. And we're going to talk about how will that affect us as American citizens. One of the main ways that it's going to affect the American citizens is that American citizens are the one who pays the tariffs. If prices go up to them 25%, then the prices for us will go up 25% as well. They cannot absorb that cost. So the cost will be filtered down to American citizens. The cost will be filtered down to American citizens. So President Trump, as he raising these tariffs 25%, and he calls it Liberation Day. Let me read this. Stink Nancy said those tariffs might get voted down tonight. We'll see if Republicans go against Trump. He gonna stink, but he putting the tariffs in at 4 o'clock today. He gonna put them in first, and we'll see what happened though. But that was a good point. EC talking about Diddy. EC said Diddy belongs in jail. But EC, what's your thoughts about the tariffs, man? We talking about the 25% tariffs that President Trump gonna recklessly put on these other countries. All imported vehicles and all auto parts. And guess what? Guess who pays the cost? Who pays the cost will be American citizens. Because as prices go up, and it's going to affect almost across the board. You're going to see it in gas. You're going to see it in foods in your restaurants. When you go to the grocery store, you're going to see it. And if you try to buy a new car, you will see it. Dude, my NAS 100 stock on Forex just jumped on open 300. That's good for you, man. But as a whole, the nation going to feel it. Stink Nancy said, hold on. Stink Nancy said, oh, I was wrong. I think the vote is only on Canadian tariffs tonight. Okay. I'm not sure about that, but I know he's placing them tariffs on these vehicles at 4 o'clock Eastern time. Go Pender said, I'm Canada, but I like U.S. Americans. What up? We like you too, man. Not their fault. This is because of Trump. And that's exactly right. To me, Trump is a piece of trash. Disrespectful. He disrespect my people to the fullest on the sly, like I don't see it. So I don't support Trump no kind of way. Thank you for sharing that. But what I'm talking about, man, the tariffs that he's going to place on Canada, Mexico, and China. But guess what? It's going to affect us as Americans. And then it's going to end up going into it's going to be a war. It's going to be a tariff war. Because as we put tariffs on them, they're going to put more tariffs on us. And the prices is going to keep going up for American citizens. Go Pender, we thank you for standing with us, man. We stand with y'all too, man. EC said yesterday a bunch of countries just canceled their tariffs on our exports last night. Listen, Trump started this war, man. Trump started this tariff war, and he's going to humble himself. He's going to have to humble himself because Canada not playing with him. Mexico is not playing with him, and China is not playing with Trump. Trump can bully them real small countries. He's going to bully them. But listen, they not playing with him, man. EC, they're not playing with Trump. Trump need to humble himself. India had EC says India has huge tariffs on our cars. Listen to me, man. The thing with Canada, I'm going to go back to Canada. Trump started this with Canada. And not only with the tariffs, but talking about he want to make them the 51st state. Trump is disrespectful, man. And he got other nations looking at the United States sideways because of him. Trump, the last one that made the tariff agreement, that was Trump. Hold on, let me read. Jennifer says, Jennifer Wyatt, Joseph Frost, you are delusional. Okay, Jennifer. EC, they all had 30% average tariffs on our products. EC, listen, this is a fact. When Trump was in office last time, he created the tariff agreement with Canada and Mexico. That agreement is still valid until Trump come talking about putting 25% on them. We're going to see how that work out. We're going to see how y'all 401ks work out, how y'all retirement work out, and how the stock market work out. Everybody say they doing good, but it ain't true because the stock market's saying otherwise. So this is crazy. Today, Trump calls it, he calls it Liberation Day. I calls it Disastrous Day because it's going to be it's going to be a disaster for working Americans. It's going to cost us more money to live our everyday lives. All because of President Trump. Because Trump don't care about nobody but himself and his billionaire buddies. Jennifer Wyatt, you say your 401k is great. You said, okay, I'm going to give you that. Jennifer said you got to invest in the right things. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to point out facts, man. And I hope your 401k be great. But after these tariffs, man, they probably going to go down. I don't wish bad on no American. But it's your president that's doing this foolish stuff and not thinking about the regular working people. That's your president. You talk to him. America is not on the rise, man. Where you have your eyes closed, Jennifer? Stop lying to yourself. We're in a big decline and prices are up everywhere. Stop lying to yourself. Go on another live if you're going to be lying now. Because that's all y'all do is lie. President Trump is trash. A lot of his policies is trash. He's a racist piece of garbage. And that's a fact. But y'all continue to support him. EC said, yo, they did the same with Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Guam, and more. Annex Greenland, you said annex Greenland and Canada. They not going to do it with Canada. Canada is not going for it, sir. Jennifer, all I do is bring is facts. You haven't brought one, but lying and saying your 401 is doing great when it's not. Nowhere. Nobody's 401 is doing great. Stop lying. He's a blind trumpet, man. Everything he say, the problem is you listen to too much Fox News, Jennifer, and too much conservative radio, and they continue to lie to y'all. That's all he does. Jennifer, one more crazy talk out of you, you're going to get blocked. I don't mind you disagreeing, but you ain't going to come on here talking crazy. EC said, yo, but it may be making us a one world government, which is scary. Right, listen. As far as that democracy stuff that we used to know, that's out the window, man. That's over with. Yeah, you talking about one world government? Yeah, oligarchy, a dictatorship. That's where we at right now with Donald Trump. Hey, Jennifer, I don't want you to pray for me, man. No, don't do that. Your prayer, man, don't you pray for me, man. Please don't do that. Jennifer says she's going to pray for me. No, not if you with that Trump spirit. Don't pray for me. Please don't do that. Cade Nelson said, no, Jennifer, that's you. How did you get this far with an oh, hey, we're gonna be nice to everybody. Miss Rain said, Jennifer been up here for weeks lusting after you. Ain't no telling. Dominique Romeo said, get your butt off of that. Listen, I'm not on nobody's plantation. That's y'all. I don't do the Democrat-Republican thing. But if you can't see that Trump is not good for the country, he's not good for you unless you're a billionaire. Dominique, you a billionaire? He ain't did nothing for you. Only thing he did since he's been in office is to help these billionaires. And guess what? When these tariffs hit in, they going in today at 4 o'clock. This is a fact. You can't dispute that. 4 o'clock Eastern time, these tariffs go into effect. Let's see how I help you with your groceries and your gas. Trump don't care nothing about you, man. Trump made the agreement with Canada and Mexico, man. Do your research. The last tariff agreement Trump made in his last term with Canada and Mexico. They're going to charge us more now. Vapor Rider said America is a constitutional republic. It's still a democracy. Why you think you vote, man? You sound like a clown. Y'all say, for the republic for which it stands. Do your research, man, before you come on here. Vapor Ripper. Come on, man. You see, all I'm happy about is he got rid of DEF environment controls on semi-trucks, and they are bringing back V8 Hellcats, and I'll be able to get that and a Bronco next year. Okay, that's good, but I'm talking about all the stuff he's doing, man. Attacks on my people, Black history, trying to defund HBCU scholarships. I'm not with all that. Attacks on veteran, the VA, cutting jobs there, which ultimately affect our veterans. Medicaid and Medicare, Social Security. He don't care nothing about the old people in old folks' home. There's a whole lot of stuff that I disagree with him. That's all I do is research, man. I know y'all don't when y'all watch Fox News and conservative radio. You following somebody that you can't even disagree with, man, or he'll cut you off. You know you're not allowed to think on your own. Trump don't play that. Dominique said, what about if it benefits and every country folds to the tariffs? This country would be rich. Ain't nobody gonna fold but the U.S. Donald Trump gonna be the only one fold, or else we gonna just be suffering for the next 4 years. There's nothing good about these tariffs. Did y'all not learn anything from Ronald Reagan? He tried to tell them it ain't good, but Trump think he know everything. And then he put all white people in the house like they smart, like it makes them smarter. No, it don't. You see how stupid they are? Leaking classified, this all white people. Leaking classified information. Gonna say he gonna put the smartest of the smart. You ain't got my people in there, then it can't be the smartest of the smart. EC said Trump can talk all that smack as long as my Forex and future commodities ride up. Okay. Christopher said, how much money did listen, stay on topic, Christopher. You come on this live, read my community guidelines, stay on topic, man. And the topic we talking about, President Trump is putting in these tariffs today at 4 p.m. Eastern. And the effect it's gonna have on American citizens, including you, man. So you better pay attention. EC said you'll be jumping, open your 401 in 6 months. That makes sense. Jim said Trump 2028. Jim, all 401ks is down. I don't know where your 401k is at, and it's gonna go down even further today. You say it's unbalanced because Trump told you that. You say it's unbalanced. Trump the one signed the agreement. Jim, you said tariffs are necessary because they unbalanced. Trump signed the agreement, man. USMCA, research it, man. Trump signed that agreement. You better research it again, man. Get off conservative radio and get off of Fox News. Shanfield said, we pray Trump never again. Yeah, for real. Hey, Jim Bergini, don't attack the person, man. Stay on topic. You say one more thing out of line, I'm gonna go ahead and block you, man. What we're not talking about, see y'all want to talk about Democrats and Republicans, man. Trump the one, it was the president you voted for. That clown you voted for, that racist piece of trash that you voted for, he the one that tried to get them boys the death penalty and they were innocent. MAGA, what it mean? Make America white again? Because that's what Trump trying to do. So that's what you believe in, all white? Is that what you believe, man? White superiority? Racism? Trump tried to put him in office, man. Do your research, Jim, or you can get off of this live, man. EC, don't block Jennifer. She didn't say anything bad. No, Jennifer, good. I'm talking to Jim right now. Jim, stay on topic, man. We're talking about President Trump and how do you think it's going to affect American citizens with these tariffs today? He started this tariff war. Joseph, I holler at you, man. It was good knowing you. My man Joseph, peace out. I had to block him. I ain't playing no games, man. No games. What I'm saying is President Trump is putting in the tariffs today, 25% on all. It said, okay, let me read what they saying. Joseph Knight, have you ever experienced a time when you felt unappreciated or undervalued despite your efforts? And how did you navigate through these feelings? That's a good question, Jason. Always. What I'm going to say, right, to anybody, know your value. I don't know if you're talking about in work, on a relationship, or just as a human being. It depends on what it is, but know your value no matter who you are. Always know your value. Those who don't value you or respect you or appreciate you, you might not need to be around them individuals. If it's dealing with a job, now you know you need the job, so you're going to have to make your own mind up on how you deal with that. But thanks for that question, Jason Knight. Hey, Jim Borgini, answer the question, how will these tariffs affect regular Americans, man? Do you have a clue? Jeffrey Ames said, they tax us, we can't tax. I guess he mean we can't tax them. I get your point, man, but listen, Trump started this thing, man, and it's going to look bad for all of us Americans. That's all I'm telling y'all. Y'all lied and said y'all voted for Trump because of the price of eggs. Well, your prices of eggs already went up, and now they're going to go up even more. Drew, if you can't see Trump as a racist, then I ain't going to keep explaining. I got to explain and keep bringing y'all evidence. I just spoke about how he trying to block black history, how he cutting black HBU scholarships. Do I need to go on? He fired the black general and put clowns in there. That's why they was able to leak them secret evidence, because they don't know what they doing. You done fired the brains, the smart cats that was in there. That's just some of the ways, man. Dominique Nappy said Trump. That's what's up. Jim said MAGA. Jason Knight said, you're welcome. Appreciate that. EC, do you know why the tariffs are kicking in at 4? Stock market closes then. Woo! EC, that was powerful, man. I ain't even think about that. EC said, do you know why the tariffs are kicking in at 4 p.m.? Stock market closes then. Right, it's going to give him a whole day, because he ain't wanted to hit in a day. That's why he didn't do it this morning, because he know the effect of the market. EC said, watch the SPX 100 and NAS 100. JJX, thanks to him, Trump now has tariffs on all vehicles, as well as Elon Musk with business deals. Yeah. Jeffrey Ames said, I want money. We all want money. That's why we work and do the stuff we do to earn an honest living. Right? But don't be no slave to it. Dominique said black history is American history. Right. But it's still a separate black history because of what they experienced. So don't try to say, oh, it's all the same, because it's not. Black history is American history, but it still have to exist as black history. Right? Things were done to Africans here, you know, African Americans brought from the continent of Africa. That can't be excluded. That's a fact, and it has to be written, and it can't be excluded. There's a lot of other stuff about this president. If you got to ask, why is the president racist? That will question me about you, because some people support him because he is racist. That's why he got the full support of the KKK. Trump got the full support of white supremacists, the full support, and Trump support them back. That's why he pardoned 1,600 of them that stormed the Capitol. It said, this one is from God Gives You Your Potential. That Trump deranged syndrome look bad on you. Ain't no Trump. Being a Trumpette, a blind follower of Trump, looks bad on you. I'm good at what I do. Anything I do, I'm good at it, man. Anything I do, I'm good at. And it looks good on me. Anything I do. It said, Jim Bourne answer, other countries are unfairly taxing us. You're a blind trumpet, man. Get your own mind. Get off of Fox News. That's your problem. Trump trying to bully other countries. That's what Trump trying to do. He's a bully, but it's going to come back to bite him, because he ain't got a clue what he's doing, nor his administration. This is the worst administration ever. That's why when he left last time, it was a high debt. And now he pushing the debt ceiling up. Y'all one time said y'all didn't agree with debt. But now he raising the debt to give his tax buddies, billionaires, a tax break. Y'all talk all this Trump good stuff, man. You Glick, the handsome Uruk, I hope I'm saying it right, said, respect LGBT. Much respect. I ain't got nothing but love for him. I don't hate. And I don't listen for somebody to tell me who to like, who to dislike. That don't come from me. I love people. I don't practice that hate like Trump and them. Anybody that disagree with him, like they trying to go after judges. Come on, man. That man's a piece of trash as far as I'm concerned. He's a racist piece of trash. And her mind said all his cabinet is DUI, DUI and DEI. Drew, it said the black general wasn't fit. Who told you that, man? Drew, who told you that lie? Respect LGBT, most definite. Sagar, put it in another language. I couldn't understand that. We talking about Trump right now and how his bad decisions is going to affect American people. Stop going to Biden. Well, let's talk about George Washington. No, we're talking about Trump today, man. Trump is the one that's doing these tariffs. Economists told Trump, hey, chill, man, don't do that. But he think he's so smart. He's smarter than everybody. Let's see how this work out for him. Air Rock, you the lost one, man. You come on here calling somebody lost. Listen, read the community guidelines. When you come on here, you just put out your facts. Y'all don't have none. Y'all trumpets, blind trumpets. Put your facts out, man. This is all I said. And if you want to dispute that, then you dispute it. This is what I said, sir. Who ain't got a clue? Air Rock. Trump is placing 25% tariffs on Canada, China, and Mexico. If you disagree with that, then you bring your facts, man. 25% tariffs on all vehicles and all auto parts. Now, what part you saying I don't know what I'm talking about? Dispute that. Stop calling names or you're going to get blocked. Don't say wrong. Dispute. Be specific so we can see it on here that you ain't got a clue. Be specific. Jim said buy American. Okay, but right now, we ain't going to have time because it's going to cost so much to live, man. And her mind made a good point and said before Black History Month, most events that were largely Black-led were left out of the history books. Yeah, that's why certain books, you got to know the books to get, though. We ain't just got to get the books they put in front of us. There's a lot of literature out there. A lot of literature. But good point. Thank you for that. See, now you lying. God gives you your potential. Kamala didn't get no support from David Dukes. David Dukes support Trump. They right-hand buddies. On his last term, since you don't know and you ain't got a clue, on Trump's last term, they asked Trump, denounce David Dukes. You know he would not do that because they buddy. Stop throwing stuff like I ain't gonna have a clue. Come on, man. I know my stuff, man. Go learn something. Get off of Fox News and off of conservative radio where they got you being stupid. Can't even buy a brain. Jim said, my child is in 5th grade and is learning about slavery. Okay. Did your child learn about the Holocaust yet? So what are you saying? I don't even understand what you're saying. Mary is Mary Ilkland. Appreciate you. Welcome to the live. We appreciate you. Let me fix this. I don't know why I keep doing that. Let me fix this, y'all. Y'all saying God, y'all got God messed up. Talking about God bless Trump. No, God bless everybody, man. Javi, that's the most racy. No, it's a J. That's the most racist stuff. See, it's racism in your heart, a lot of y'all. Y'all try to cover it up. He gonna say you don't like it, leave the country. Well, where do you supposed to go? What makes you be able to tell somebody that? Huh? If you don't like it, leave the country. Where are you supposed to go? What makes this country yours? Come on, man. See, that's why a lot of y'all support this racist piece of trash president, because it's in a lot of y'all hearts, man. It give y'all an excuse. Oh, I can hate gay people. I can hate black people. I can hate Latinos. Man, go ahead with that bull. God gives your potential, said, you're crazy, brother. Speaking the truth ain't got nothing to do with crazy, man. Yeah, man, he is worse than the last time. He ain't thinking about American citizens. He thinking about himself, his family, and his billionaire buddies. That's all it's about. Jay, that's my last warning to you, man. Don't you tell nobody to leave the country. Who you think you are? I keep doing that. EP Signature said, bro, you really don't know how tariffs work. I know exactly how it work. Evidently, you ain't got a clue, man. You tell me who pays for the tariffs, then, you clown. Who pays for the tariffs? Y'all keep coming on. Don't bring no evidence. The American citizens pays for the tariffs, man. And you got so much information, do your live, and you give the information on your live. If you got so much information, but y'all come in here and eat from my table, get this free information, and then say, no, he's wrong. He's Democrat. Listen, man, it ain't about Democrats or Republicans or independents. It's billionaires, and then it's the American citizen. I keep going. They do a few things. They force the other country. They don't force nothing, man. You keep following this Trump clown, because that's what he is. Straight up clown. He ain't thinking about no man. He's trying to bully somebody, but it ain't gonna work, man. Economists telling him, don't do this, man, because you're gonna hurt American citizens. But anything Trump say, y'all just follow it blindly, man. You follow it blindly. And then he mistreat other people. He sent, when he gathered up them immigrants, he done sent an American citizen in that group out the country. But you ain't got a problem with that, but you still support this racist piece of trash, because that's what he is. No, not we voted for it, ex-Burton gamer. You voted for it. And if you've been keeping up, man, a lot of Republicans are saying, and even MAGA, it's some MAGA people that said, man, we didn't vote for this. So there's a lot of protests throughout the United States, man. Stop saying we voted for this, because nobody knew Elon Musk was going to be the president. Nobody didn't vote for Elon Musk. Stop saying we voted for it. You voted for it, not no we. You did. Let me fix this. We'll keep doing that. Hey, listen, whoever said that race, Jeffrey, ain't no white people over me, period. So you said black is beautiful, you know, but white is the color of the boss man. Not far as I'm concerned, man. I don't put no white man over top of me. So don't bring that white superiority bull. Don't bring that here, man. Teddy O said, my 401k says we are currently losing bigly. Listen, man, people on this live, some of them lying. The 401ks are losing money. Our retirements are losing money. But yet, to protect Trump, they're going to come out and say, mine's doing good. You got a secret 401k? Jim says, what Jim say? Trump. XO, I know you ain't been listening. The only fact I brought is that Trump is doing 25% tariffs. Do you disagree with that? Because no matter what, because you're so much of a trumpet that you can't even think for yourself. All I said today at 4 o'clock, Trump is doing tariffs. Do you disagree with that, man? Everything you say is a lie. Some of y'all ain't got a clue, man. EP said, what the F chat is he reading from? Okay. Jim, you ain't brought no facts. Facts about what? What facts? See, that's what clowns do, man. instead of bringing something, I said, I'm talking about these tariffs and how it's going to cause prices to go up. Debate that, man. Since you such a clown, debate that. Stop saying, he's not saying anything. I done said it over 20 times, man. These tariffs is going to make prices go up on everything. Now, give your point, and then I give my point. I said the prices are going to go up. Now, your point? Tony Yo said Christopher Columbus built this country. That's comical. Now, some of y'all, man, is elementary. Like y'all, I know y'all MAGA, and they claim y'all some of the stupidest jokers, man. I like to disagree with that. But some of your comments, man, like you can't think for yourself, man. Trump said it himself. He said, my people will believe everything I say. And that's what it appearing, man. It's very few people from that side that's making sense in the comments. Only thing I said, Trump is doing 25% tariffs. American prices are going to go up. Now y'all come back with your rebut that, please, and stop saying he's wrong. With these tariffs Donald Trump is doing, prices are going to go up for American citizens. Your turn. Bring your facts. Don't just say he's wrong. I just stated that the tariffs that Trump's putting in today are going to cause prices to go up. Your turn. Bring your facts against that. EC made a good point. He said, don't just yell Trump, state your point. That's a good point, EC. That's a good point. Tony Yo. It ain't no Joe Jackson, man. It's just another person. Appreciate you chiming in on this chat, man. EP Signature, you better research your history, man. Trump been racist, but I want you to stay on topic, man. Today, I'm talking about these 25% tariffs and how it's going to cause prices to go up significantly for American citizens. What's your thoughts on that? Don't just change the subject to this and change it to that. I want y'all to respond to how these tariffs are going to tear American pockets up. And don't say, well, in the future, I don't want to hear no future. What is it going to do to American citizens right now? That's all I need y'all to respond to. Nothing else. EP, you can go first. Lead the charge, man. How will these tariffs affect American citizens? Because they always come on here talking this and talking that. Oh, Trump. Trump ain't did nothing for no Americans, period. Trump hasn't done, since he's been in office, Trump has not done one thing for any Americans. Period. None. But y'all worship this man like he God. He don't care nothing about y'all if you're not in the billionaire class. So answer the question like I said. President Trump is putting a 25% tariff on all vehicles imported into the country, and also all auto parts. Tell me how that's going to affect Americans. Don't distract. Don't talk about Biden. Don't talk about nothing else. Tell me how will that affect Americans. And I don't want to hear nothing about, well, in the future, it's going to bring companies. Right now, the companies are not here. How would that affect Americans today, tomorrow, this month, next month? Please share that with me. Please. Don't keep saying about other stuff. That's what I thought. Since y'all silent, I'm going to tell you how it's going to affect. It's going to make prices on everything go up. Y'all claim y'all voted for President Trump because of the price of eggs over Kamala Harris. This man has been the worst. He lied to y'all and said on day one, I'm going to straighten out this economy. I'm going to do this. Since he's been in office, prices been going up and up and up. And now your 401ks have been going down, down, down. Your retirement, down, down. Your stock market, down, down. But y'all continue to support them. So what that tells me, it wasn't nothing to do with eggs. Y'all supporting Trump had nothing to do with the price of eggs. Some people supported him because he supports racism, white supremacy, the KKK. That's what some people get a thrill of. And then he had a nerve to get an all-white administration. And guess what? They all clowns. The most incompetent administration to exist. Trump has the most incompetent administration, period. That's why they send classified information accidentally to a journal, because they're incompetent. They don't know what they're doing. But he said, I'm going to put the smartest of the smart, the best of the best. What he really meant, he was going to just put the white of the white. And that's his goal. He don't care nothing about black people. He don't care nothing about Latinos, LGBTQ community, none of that. He's a racist piece of trash as far as I'm concerned. That's me talking. He gets no support from me unless he changes ways, his treatment. And then you see the jobs he cutting. He claimed to care about veterans. But you cutting all these, you firing all these veterans. A lot of them federal jobs that you firing people, a lot of them are veterans. That's why they marching. That's why they protesting. This man got a 50-state protest. And it's not just Democrats, it's Republicans that's tired of his mess, man. But he know he ain't got to do much for y'all, because he just said, and y'all go with the lies. Y'all know he lied, but y'all still continue to support him in his lies. He been caught in his lies. And now he gonna put this tariff on Americans who already struggling, but you're gonna put a 25% tariffs that Americans gonna have to pay for. As the price go up, they're gonna charge you more. As the price go up for everything, because the price gonna go up. So Trump, and all Trump gonna tell y'all is what he told y'all already. He said, stop complaining about the prices of eggs. Y'all can't dispute that. Trump told y'all, stop complaining about the prices of eggs. He said he don't want to hear that. And then on top of that, he gonna follow up with, it's only gonna hurt for a little bit, but it ain't gonna hurt him and his family at all. It's gonna hurt the American citizens, and that's why I come and use my voice anytime that I'm able to. This president ain't no good for nobody. But y'all support him blindly. And then he tell y'all, I'm going to send y'all a $5,000 check. He said that right after he realized that his approval rating went down to the ground. Trump ain't never been no good here about himself and his family. Go get that American citizen that you say you accidentally sent over there and got him in a prison. He was an American citizen. Go get that man. So Trump can't just lie to me and tell me anything when I see what he's doing with my own eyes. But some of y'all act like y'all don't see what he's doing. He's the best ever. Not in my book, he ain't. Not in my book. So, as I started, man, President Trump is placing a 25% tariff on all vehicles and all auto parts imported into the country. And if you don't know who pays for it, it's the American citizen. So this is how it works. He put the tax on it. And that means he's going to raise the price 25% on them. So when they sell it to the businesses here, the price gonna go up 25%. That's how it works. When the business sell it to the customer, they have to raise the price for the customer 25%. That's how they say American citizens are the one who pay for the tariffs. So it sounds good. In some cases, it may even look good. They put these tariffs on these other countries, but American citizens pay it. Because when they put the tariff on the country and they sell it to American businesses, they raise the price that 25%. So Trump, to me, man, is the worst president ever. And y'all gonna say, well, he cleaning up this. He doing that. I say he have done nothing for the American citizen. Nothing at all. He done did over 100 executive orders. Not one of those orders was to a benefit American citizens, because that's not his concern. But in these executive orders, he's benefiting his billionaire buddies. Stop supporting Trump blindly, man. Open your eyes. Get off of Fox News. Get off of conservative radio. Because what they do is just a propaganda machine. And most of it be lies upon lies upon lies. But I just wanted to inform y'all, man, that today Trump is placing the 25% tariff on all vehicles and all auto parts imported into the country. And these tariffs will kick in at 4 o'clock Eastern time. The tariff that Trump has planned will kick in at 4 o'clock Eastern time. The reality is American citizens are the ones who are going to pay for that. You and I are going to pay these higher prices for these new cars. And guess what? The old cars are going to go up too. Your eggs are going to go up too. Your groceries are going to go up due to Trump being irresponsible and just attacking these countries, neighbors, with these tariffs. And we're going to see how long it lasts. Hopefully not too long. But I'm telling you, it ain't good for American citizens right now. Trump and Elon Musk can tell y'all it's only going to hurt a little bit, just a little bit, so y'all can keep following him blindly instead of having your own mind, being able to think for yourself. I do want to acknowledge, man, Cory Booker, man. Cory Booker is amazing. The man stood on that floor and spoke for 25 plus hours. That's something patriotic. He did it for the concerns of American citizens, man. In the state of Maryland, the governor of the state of Maryland created programs for federal workers that were fired by President Trump. That's patriotic. That's caring about American citizens. But the sad reality is we got a president in the office right now who doesn't care anything about American citizens. It's all about Trump, his family, and his billionaire buddies. That's what we're dealing with right now. And I calls him out on his racism because he's a racist piece of trash. He attacked anybody who doesn't agree with him. You're not even allowed to disagree with President Trump. You're not allowed to. Going after judges, reporters, bum rushing universities, locking up professors, those who are legally here, and trying to ship them out because they said something against him. That's why I call him a piece of trash. So as I said, man, be aware, be alert, be vigilant. Understand that our president right now don't have the best interests of American citizens, especially not my African American brothers and sisters, my kings and queens. He don't have the best interests of any Latino, any Haitian, any Jamaican, anybody who's part of the LGBTQ community. He ain't thinking about them. I don't follow that garbage that he try to teach, that hate and these dog whistles and cold words. We call somebody a DEI. Right now, the main DEIs are those in the White House because they didn't deserve it. They are incompetent. You don't even know how to communicate about top secret information without leaking it. But that's what we're dealing with. And there's no way in the world I'll support that. And want to encourage y'all, so he can keep doing what he does, encourage y'all to hate other people. Nah, man, I don't hate none of them. Much respect to my LGBTQ community. Nothing but love for y'all. My Latinos, my Haitians, my Jamaicans, any minorities, even white people who've been standing strong and firm and protesting against this joker. My black brothers and sisters, nothing but love for y'all. Appreciate y'all. Jasmine Crockett, continue to stand strong. Sister, continue to stand strong against them. AOC, continue to stand strong. Bernie Sanders, continue to stand strong. Cory Booker, shout out to Cory Booker. Standing strong, stood all night, spoke in the Senate the whole time against this oligarchy type government. Because the goal of this government is to dismantle the entire government, cut Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and that's our elderly people in old folks' homes, children nutrition, as far as eating in school, veterans benefits. That's the president we got. But yet this same man let out 1,600 of them white supremacists, 1,600 of them who stormed the Capitol. Trump let them out, man. Gave them a full pardon. Some of them attacked the police there, the security there, stormed through the Capitol, went and sabotaged offices, put their feet kicked up and all that. And Trump, because Trump the one let them, if we remember this, Trump is really an insurrectionist, man, against this country. Trump led that group there. That's why he pardoned every last one of them. And people keep saying, I don't think he racist. He support racism. He support white supremacist groups. He support hate groups like the KKK. David Duke is his buddy. But everybody try to act like they don't know. But as I was saying, my purpose for coming on this live today, man, was tell y'all that Trump is planning 25% tariffs on all imported vehicles and all auto parts imported into this country. And it will kick in at 4 o'clock Eastern today. As soon as that kick in, you will shortly after see the price increase on everything. Shortly after that, man. And I wanted to make y'all aware how it's going to affect us as American citizens. But Trump told y'all, Trump said it, stop complaining about the price of eggs. And with the tariffs, Trump also said that it's only going to hurt a little. Man, if things don't go right, these tariffs are going to take some people out because some people are already struggling to make ends meet. And you got this irresponsible president This disrespectful president, this inconsiderate president, this racist president that don't care nothing about it. So understand, man, the prices are going to go up. And I know times are already hard. Times are going to get harder. Just understand that. And that's because of Trump and his incompetent administration. Very incompetent administration. That's President Trump. Those who voted for him, I hope your eyes have been opened to all the challenges that this man is now bringing. It's going to be difficult for your parents and grandparents to get their meds. This man is gutting the education system. That's why when I ask, what has President Trump done to help American citizens, I can never get an answer. But I can tell you the answer. President Trump has done absolutely nothing for American citizens. His work and his job and his goal is to help himself, his family, and his billionaire buddies. That's what all Trump is about. He don't care nothing about you. You can wear the hat all you want. He don't care nothing about it. You still going to struggle because he don't care nothing about you. If he did, out of all these executive orders, he would be making an executive order on helping American citizens. He didn't create one, and he did over 100 executive orders. So I just want y'all to understand, and I'm going to bring the truth, as long as I can, as long as I'm able to breathe and wake up. We deserve better as a nation, man. We deserve better than President Trump, the worst president ever. Because this is what it is the billionaires, and then it's the American citizens. Trump and his billionaire friends, and the American citizens. So don't be fooled by this Democrat, Republican, Independent. It's the billionaires, and it's the American citizens. I stand with the American citizens, man. Thank y'all for watching, man. Thank you for the continued support. If you have not done it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a video, man. I want to thank y'all again for the support, for watching the video. But just be aware, man. Be aware. Watch your moves. Watch how you spend your money, because time's about to get hard. Time's about to get hard right now. So I just want to make sure y'all aware and y'all prepared to take care of your household, man. Until next time, man, y'all be safe out there. Peace.